guys, this is a video on how to grow washingtonia robusta palm. Now I'm in Ontario, Canada. It's raining today. Just taking a look at a big one here. I did not grow this one from seed. This is about 7 feet tall to the top of the fronds, and I bought this in a 15-gallon or 20-gallon pot. So this is just opening a new frond here. It's got another one here that's the end of the petiole. I can see it. So this one will start opening this leaf any day now too. This one's got a few leaves on it anyways. So what you do anyways, I collected some seed in Florida, and when you get the seeds, this is what they're gonna look like right here. And then what you do, take the seeds like this, and they just fall on the ground. I got these from like a 75-foot tree. So you basically just peel the skin off like this. I'm trying to do it one-handed, so I peel the skin off. Anyways, you can look in there, you see there's a little tiny seed in there inside this skin here. So there's dirt on my fingernails because I've been picking these things, cracking them open for a while. So there we go. Anyway, there. So it fell in there. You can see it's a little bit smaller than the other ones. Looks still kind of the same. Looks like almost like a grain of corn, like a popcorn grain of corn. And then you put them in water. You can do this for a couple days. I usually rinse the water. You see how it's getting a little dirty there. I rinse the water and do this for like 2 or 3 days. Sometimes you can do it for 4 days. And that's all of the ones. There's, I don't know, a couple hundred in there that I have that's all already de-seeded, like dehusked. And then you take them and you put them in a plastic baggie like this with a bit of potting soil, like a sterile growing medium. Put them in here and moisten it in the soil. Put the seeds in there, zip it up tight, and I would recommend you set it on like your router or something, somewhere where it gets really hot, and they'll start sprouting, and then you pot them up. And this one here is from about last year at this time. This is about 10 months, 11 months old actually. It's not quite a year, it's 11 months old. And this one here, I put it in full sun from the time it was about, I don't know, 4 months old, 3 months old. They grew up under an LED grow lamp inside for the winter, and then brought it out in the spring. And it roasted off all the foliage because they were not enough sun or whatever. But this one here, you can get a good idea of how big they are. And that has roots all the way to the bottom, lots of roots. When I transplanted this not long ago from a little, another pot. And they grow really fast. This one here is just open. This one's another patio. Put them in full sun. This is in Ontario, Canada. So obviously if you're in a hotter, more sunnier place with more intense sun, you might get even more growth. This has got, I don't know, that's about 4 inches of trunk. Similar color like this, right? That's a nice tree. So grow them. They're lots of fun to grow because they grow really fast. Like you have a nice looking plant like this, you can pretty much put this out this year and it looks nice. So by next year you'll have a bunch of nice 1 year later, you have a bunch of nice plants, and the seeds are free. They're everywhere. When these things produce seeds like this, they produce thousands of them. I'll go over by the mulch around the seeds, and I haven't found any that don't really germinate. Like all of those sink, and they were sitting, they might be a year old. They're not fresh for sure. They might be a few years old. They might be a few months old. I think they're old, and they all sink. And last time it was the same tree I got them from, and every single one of them germinated. So I only had like 25 seeds or 30 seeds, and I had 30 palm trees. So I have a bunch more of these. This is one of my biggest ones. The other one, there's a couple that are close to this size. Might as well bring over the biggest one to show you what you can have in a, and this has had no fertilizer, no nothing. This has just a bit of my garden soil and just the potting mix it was grown in. So I'm gonna start fertilizing it any week now. I'm gonna just I just got a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna fertilize them all. And some of the other ones, they got to go into bigger pots like this. So, and I water them a lot. You pretty much can't give them too much water, especially in a pot like this where there's holes in the bottom, right? So, and then probably 5-6 years, you'll have a plant like this. This is probably only about a 5-year-old palm. Anyways, thanks for watching. Later.